Yeah, well, today is beautiful. We had one yesterday that was gorgeous. We'll do it again today. Temperatures starting off in the 50s for some of you. Carrollton 58, 59 in Irving, lower 60s in Garland and Dallas. So picture perfect day today. A bit warmer this afternoon, of course. Temperatures won't stay this cool all day. We'll be in the lower 60s even at 8 o'clock this morning, 80 by lunchtime. Low humidity air sticking around, and the high temperature this afternoon near 86, which is still a few degrees below normal for this time of year. Hurricane Irma still a Category 5. It's still moving to the west-northwest, and bottom line, not much has changed with the track of the storm since we were with you yesterday morning. You could see it's moving north of the Dominican Republic, so good news for Hispaniola. It does not look like we'll have landfall here, but the winds will be picking up. Hurricane force winds, no doubt, across the northern coast of the Dominican Republic. Taking a look at the size of the storm, we've been talking about this. It's about 800 miles across. And if we were to take this same storm and place it over Texas, this gives you an idea of how big this storm is. It would, if the center of the storm was near Austin, and reach all the way into northern Oklahoma and as far south as the Rio Grande Valley. It's just a massive storm, not only in size, of course, but in strength, with the winds sustained at around 180 miles per hour right now. That wind speed has come down just a bit, but it's still a very powerful hurricane moving west-northwest at 17 miles an hour. Our next landfall with this system as a Cat 5, more than likely in the Bahamas, coming up late tonight. During the day tomorrow, it moves south of the Grand Isle and then moving north of Cuba and moving into the Florida Straits as we move deeper into the weekend. And the official track still takes it up, unfortunately, to Miami and up the east coast of Florida during the day on Sunday. And then by Monday, we're looking at another landfall possibly near South Carolina or Georgia, near Savannah, Charleston area, as another hurricane could strike the U.S. and the southeastern United States there. All the computer models are indicating that this storm is going to be moving up this path. It's going to take that hard right turn and move to the north. And there still could be some changes in this forecast. In fact, a lot of the computer models are still indicating that this storm could just barely miss Florida to the east and move up in toward the southeastern United States. We'll keep an eye on that, of course, and let you know when and if those computer models are indicating that change and if the official track changes with it. Hurricane force winds are going to be working right through the Bahamas late today into tomorrow. And then as we get into the weekend, you can see here on Sunday that hurricane force wind in South Florida and then working up the east coast and eventually reaching the Carolinas and Georgia by Monday of next week. Not only Irma, a hurricane, but also Hurricane Jose. We have Hurricane Jose as a Cat 1, but it is officially now forecast to become a major hurricane as it moves toward the northern Leeward Islands this weekend. But it should recurve back to the north. We'll keep an eye on this storm for the end of next week. There are some computer models that want to drift this closer to the United States. So we'll watch Jose. Katia here in the Gulf of Mexico will move southwest into Mexico and not impact the United States at all. This is the first time in 7 years we've had 3 hurricanes at the same time in the Atlantic Basin. This morning, temperatures in the 50s, a beautiful morning. Later on today, we're topping out in the mid-80s with plenty of sunshine. We'll keep that same basic forecast around for a while. Temperatures will come up a bit Friday and Saturday and Sunday into the upper 80s. In fact, next week, we'll start seeing those temperatures get back into the 90s. So by the middle and end of next week, guys, summer does make a return. I think by the end of next week, we could be back in the upper 90s around here. So enjoy this while it lasts.
Yeah. Oh, because I'm already into fall. Don't, please, let's not regress. Yeah. All right.